Hello and welcome back. So the suns generate magnetic fields that extend out into space to form the interplanetary magnetic field. The field is carried throughout the solar system by the solar wind, a stream of electrically charged gas blowing outward from the sun in all directions. The vast bubble of space dominated by the sun's magnetic field is called the heliosphere. The sun doesn't behave the same way all the time. It goes through phases of high and low activity, which make up the solar cycle. Approximately every 11 years, the sun's geographic poles change their magnetic polarity. That is, the north and south magnetic poles swap. During this cycle, the sun's photosphere, chromosphere, and corona change from quiet and calm to very active. Solar activity can release huge amounts of energy and particles, some of which impact us here on Earth. Much like weather on Earth, conditions in space known as space weather are always changing with the sun's activity. Space weather can interfere with satellites, GPS, and radio communications. It also can cripple power grids and corrode pipelines that carry oil and gas. For example, a solar storm on 1989 caused geomagnetic storms that disrupted electric power transmission from the Hydro-Quebec generating station in Canada, plunging 6 million people into darkness for 9 hours. This 1989 storm also caused power surges that melted power transformers in New Jersey. And in December 2005, X-rays from a solar storm disrupted satellite to ground communication and GPS navigation signals for about 10 minutes. Here is a quick fact. Our sun is 109.2 larger than our planet Earth. NASA and other international space agencies monitor the sun 24/7 with a fleet of solar observatories studying everything from the sun's atmosphere to its surface. NASA's Parker Solar Probe is studying the sun from closer than any other spacecraft. On December 2021, NASA announced that Parker had flown through the sun's upper atmosphere, the corona, and sampled particles and magnetic fields there. This marked the first time in history that a spacecraft has touched the sun. Parker Solar Probe is designed to study the heating of the solar corona and to explore what accelerates the solar wind. Solar Orbiter, launched on February 2020, is a joint mission between the European Space Agency and NASA to collect data that would help answer a central question of heliophysics. How does the sun create and control the constantly changing space environment throughout the solar system? And many other spacecrafts are active on space and are continually monitoring the sun. I am going to leave you with this great quote from Tracy, a flight system engineer at NASA. Quote, "The important thing about being a scientist or an engineer is learning how to think critically, learning how to be creative, learning problem solving, and learning how to learn." All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.